Today I'm gonna be working on HOSS. I definitely gotta get that windshield area done. I've been putting it off for a long time, whether if I have this, don't have that. I have enough discs, I think. I have enough batteries, probably not, but I'm gonna get it done. So that windshield area, the frame and all that stuff is not gonna look like this anymore. So this entire area is what I'll be working on. This whole thing, all the way around. All of this here, I mean, all this stuff, this window primer, glue, whatever, adhesive, all this is gonna get removed. Basically, it's gonna go all the way down to a primable surface. And once I prime it, then I'm gonna say it's done and ready. But this is, I mean, over here is bad. As you can see, I started over here. This was a little too aggressive. This is what it needs to be before I prime it and before I do any kind of rust converter treatment. So that's gonna go all the way around and be done completely today. If you're enjoying the videos, make sure you hit the like button. It definitely helps the channel grow. And make sure you hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. That way you don't miss another video. I always post on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Friday nights at around 8 o'clock. Can't forget the hustle board. So I went ahead and let me get another microfiber. What color is today? Yellow. All right. So I already got some cleaning solution because yeah, that was okay, yeah, that was a fiasco. Mission accomplished, let's just say that. And I have the window frame to prep today, clean the shop for real, and organize the shop. So windows getting done. This will be number 2 because I really need to get this done. And number 3 is this, and I'm gonna tell you why. So do you remember when I told you you could make your car faster without buying any parts for your car and without putting anything on it and without making any modifications to it? I have a big piece of equipment that's gonna help with that. Let me show you. So here it is. It's the Stairmaster, what is this? A Club Track 510. So I didn't even know that Stairmaster made treadmills, but they do. And I got this one for 30 bucks. So my plan is to organize all of that over there after I'm done working on the car and get this mess or whatever fixed. Because there's stuff that can be used and I can't use it because I haven't organized it. So I'm gonna organize all this, get this looking A1, so that way this treadmill can go like long ways right here, and I can mount like a TV or something so I can watch like YouTube videos or whatever people do when they work out. Usually I watch boxing fights, like I watch old fights. Like I'll watch an old Tyson fight or Sugar Ray Leonard fight, or I'll watch a really old fight, or I'll watch Rocky or whatever. I love boxing. I used to box a long time ago. Yeah, I don't remember. That's how much I did it. So fun fact, I used to train at 5th Street Gym. Now, I wasn't a real deal boxer by no means. Like, no, I wasn't like gonna be a contender or nothing like that. I was just going, working out, getting fit. And I also used to cycle a lot. I would cycle about 150 miles a week, bare minimum, mainly because I lived in South Beach and I worked on the mainland in Miami, or well, basically Coconut Grove. So I would ride my road bike from my condo all the way to my job, which was 15 miles one way. Now I didn't just start right off rip doing that. I started little by little. Like I would just do like 5 miles or 2 miles or whatever, and I worked my way up to it. Oh, my arms were tired. Phone's freaking heavy, man. So, I mean, it's like, that's why I need to work out, because I'm holding stuff like way out here. Like I was saying, it's important. I mean, health is a big deal. Like I've got to get healthier. And I was very fit then. I mean, I was riding 150 miles a week. And that's like to work, back. And even when I was like really in shape, I would stop at the Downtown Athletic Club in Miami, and in downtown Miami, and I would work out and then get back on the bike and continue the trek back. So, is this thing moving? No, okay, I'm paranoid. So going back and forth to work and cycling and then boxing, box training or whatever, cardio boxing or whatever class they offered, I did it or whatever. And then I did some private lessons or whatever. So not only did I do that, but I also worked out at a gym downtown. So between work and home, that gym was there. I would go do like cardio, basketball, you know, weight training and stuff like that. I was in like the best shape of my life. Like I've never been in that good a shape. I don't even want to get all the way to that. I just want to get halfway to that and I'll be totally content. I think the treadmill is going to help out a lot. But like I said, having it over there, I could watch whatever I'm interested in to get my mind off of losing weight and actually lose weight and enjoy it. And that treadmill is going to help me get there. I can't believe I got it for 30 bucks. But I've already lost 10 pounds just by eating. I haven't been running around, exercise, nothing like that. So that is going to be like the way to go. I've done it before and it's worked for me. Okay, so I've got all of this to work on. I've got plenty of discs. I've got 1, 2, 3 batteries. One's on the charger. This one smells good, so it should be fine. I'm gonna go ahead and get some eye protection and a mask and go ahead and start working on this. All right, this is what I'm talking about. Look at this. Look how clean that is. Look all the way up. Check that out. That's clean, man. So I stopped here because 1, I gotta go pick up the little man from school, and 2, I have one more disc after this one. I still have some good material left inside the middle of the disc, but the outer edge is what I'm doing most of the work with, and that's what's being consumed so much. So I'm gonna grab another pack of those real quick, and I feel really good about this being done that way. I mean, that looks killer. So from here that way, since there is like rust, obviously, I'm gonna stop here. I'm not gonna do this part because it looks like that comes off of my finger, but this does look kind of nasty. So all of this will look like that. Man, so I went all the way down to the store where I get my stuff. And remember when I said that I needed to find another solution to get stuff here instead of having to go and get it? I should have done that, because this and whatever other discs I have are all that I have access to, because the store doesn't have any. So I made a commitment that I would get this done, and I'm gonna get it done. So no matter how long it takes, no matter how many batteries I have to go through, I'm gonna get that done. Now the treadmill area thing over there, I can always do that tomorrow or something like that if I run out of time, but I need to make sure this gets done because I'm already halfway there, like the song goes. Well, no, does that mean halfway? Am I halfway? If I don't have to do the bottom and I'm only doing the, yeah, I'm a third of the way there. There's 3 pieces. And I think for the rest of the job, I am gonna wear some kind of like professional protection for my breathing, because I got a little bit of a headache, not too much. So I think it's best if I go ahead and put this mask on. Nobody cared who I was until I put on the mask. Whew. Okay, I need to hang this up somewhere, right here. There we go. So, whew, that mask makes a ton of difference. So this thing is giving me like an error code. There we go. So it was getting so hot, like I was trying to say when I had the mask on, it was like blinking. So like the tool is like blazing hot. So I'm gonna see if there's something in my toolbox that I can use that plugs in, you know? Let's see what I got here. Cutoff wheel, no, that ain't it. Body saw, no, got 2 of them. Dremel, no, too little. I have fan file sander. Fan file sander. Yeah, it's like one of those little pocket sander things. I won't have much control with that. And then I got this angle grinder thing, and I don't really want to mess with that. I think the best choice right now is just to let the tool cool off, because I got one battery charging. This battery, let's see here. Yeah, it's blinking. So when I plug the battery in, it wants the lights are blinking, like the red light's blinking. So that means battery has been dropped. Now what that means is the battery's too hot to charge. So I can continue with the drill, but again, I'm in the same freaking problem. Every time I go to do it, the batteries are a problem. There's a 12-volt tool. I need to figure something out because I want to get this done. I'm tired of looking at it. And it's looking pretty decent. It's working really, really well. However, that tool is overheating like crazy. And what happens is, check this out. This is what's happening. I'll run it. Oh man, it's so hot. I'll run it. Everything will be good, right? And it'll get so hot to the point where like those red and yellow lights will flash and they'll start blinking and the tool won't work. So I've got all of that left to do. And thankfully there's not a lot of like rubber adhesive or whatever left, you know? So I'll be able to get this done. As long as I give this tool a break and let it cool off, should be okay. I have that disc left and what is this? And this disc. So gently pre-owned and a brand new. When I tell you that I've tried everything, I mean everything. Whew. I have tried a palm sander. That didn't work. Well, it kind of did. It kind of did. I have these 180 grit discs or whatever, and it kind of does work for like paint removal and stuff, and it does get it down to bare metal. However, I can't control how far up and down I go, because there's some contours on the window frame that I'd like to stay away from. Whew. There's some rust, obviously, that we saw. I'm just at that point now, and you can see, and as a matter of fact, let me show you. Remember that? It's pretty pitted. See? That's moisture and water underneath the windshield eating away at the metal. Now, I have already removed most of the rust. That's just damage or pitting or erosion or whatever you want to call it. And I feel that if I fill that in, I won't be in like bad shape. Know what I'm saying? So this is where a spot where I wanted to show you where I did the random orbital sander thing, and it does take the paint down. I prefer it to be like this, like nice and smooth, and then come back and hit it with this to give the primer something to stick to. I just want to know that I'm down to like clean metal. And this is another spot. And is there any more? No, that's it. So let's go down the list here. Let's go down the row. We have a little bit here. And I was trying to stay, I don't know if you can see it, but there's like a lip where it goes boom and it bumps over. I was trying to ride that all the way down, and it was successful, but the problem is with that corrosion being right there, I need to do what I need to do to fix that. And I don't want to do all this and then start having corrosion up here. So the point is to have a good car and to save as much as I can on the car. So if there's corrosion anywhere, I need to get rid of it. And since I'm working on this, that's what I'm doing here. All right, so I'm gonna bring that line up. And I remember an old trick from my days in aviation. So what we use speed tape, which is aluminum foil tape. And it's very forgiving when you're using it. As opposed to like masking tape, when you use masking tape, it just disintegrates. There's a lot of like stuff going around on the internet where they say, oh, he's putting on duct tape. No, it's just tin foil tape or aluminum foil tape. Now this tape is like just Bobo, whatever you find at a hardware store, but the aviation speed tape, it's a little bit thicker than this and it will cut you so quick. I'm just gonna get a piece. You could use it multiple times. We'll just tear it. All right, so there we go. And it does this. It twists up on you. All right, there we go. So I'm just gonna take a piece and I'm gonna go like this right here. And you can curve it and form it the way you want it. There. So now, when I'm using the tool, I can get right up to the speed tape and I can see when I'm hitting it or whatnot. See that? And if I go too far, the speed tape does like a little divot or whatever. It's not as bad as using masking tape, which just poof, pulverizes into nothing. Man, why didn't y'all tell me I had like red paint or something, like primer on my forehead? All right, so battery on the camera is super low, but success, great success, all the way around. All the way around. Now I just still gotta do just a tiny little bit over there, but the entire window frame is done. There you go. That's it. Just gotta do a little touch up over here, but man, I'm good with it. I'm A-okay. That's been on the list for a while on the hustle board. If you made it this far, like I said earlier, you're a real one, and I appreciate it. So there you have it. Mission accomplished. Let's go over the hustle board. Come on, prep window frame. Out of here. Make sure you hit the like button. It definitely helps the channel grow. Hit the subscribe button. That way you don't miss another episode. Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 8 o'clock. We'll see you next time.